In today's video we have a real treat. This might look like your bog standard V6 Turbo F1 car, but it is in fact a naturally aspirated V12 beast. This is the Formula Hybrid V12R. The car model is based on the 2026 F1 regulations, and the mod has just come out from the guys over at Race Sim Studio. In fact, they've just released the 2024 F1 car, 26 F1 car, and this. And honestly, I highly recommend you go check them out. It sounds absolutely unbelievable, and I just can't stop driving this thing at the moment. It's so much fun. So what we're going to do is jump into a quick 2-lap race around the Qatar Losail circuit. It's us in the V12 against a few of the 2024 F1 cars, so the V6 hybrid turbos. Not sure the performance difference and how different they're supposed to be, but I suppose we're going to find out. I get instantly turned into on the first corner, but I tried to record this so many times that I thought, you know what, I'm carrying on, because the AI can be a little tricky, especially when they're all bunched up together. But other than that, they are actually really good, so it's worth carrying on watching. But yeah, we're already up here into, I think, 5th place. This circuit is awesome. I'm really loving driving this circuit. The high-speed corners are amazing, and I think it is really underrated in terms of actually driving and fun levels. It's great. I recommend going and downloading it. But here we are. This corner is really cool. You can throw it in, get it down. In terms of the handling, I think the car handles so good. I've tried all of these cars, and honestly, when you turn into a corner, the back end is kind of skipping all over the place. You have to chase the car into the corner. Then there's issues obviously on traction coming out of the corners, and yeah, it feels like the car's really balanced, but it also feels like you can change the balance really easily. And I think Race Sim Studio have done such a good job with the handling model on these cars. This particular car is just naturally aspirated V12, but it is hybrid, so it has the KERS system. So on the right hand side of the steering wheel you can see the little blue bar, and that's basically KERS. So it has KERS and DRS. So coming onto the straight, you'll see I'll hit the KERS button, you see the blue bar going down, open the DRS, we're into 2nd place now already, coming onto the final lap. In terms of straight line speed, not too quick, just over 200 miles an hour, no different from the modern cars, you know, in terms of 2024, so I don't know how different the 26 handling model is, if it is any different, if they've just kept it the same. I'm not really sure what they've done, but whatever they've done, it feels awesome, and I love the V12. It sounds incredible. Some of the off-board shots that you can hear are amazing. You can see there, floated the car into the corner. I did add a little bit of an extra rear wing because I did keep spinning a little bit. When I've carried a little bit too much speed into the corners, the back end loves to swap around, so I was giving myself a little bit of a margin. But yeah, it's so much fun to drive. You can see that I'm chasing the car in because I'm taking too much speed. And that's what you do in all the different low speed corners and medium speed as well. But the high speed, it really sticks. You can see here, look, chasing, get it turned in finally. But around the high speed, it just sticks, and the downforce, you really feel the downforce. And there's no chasing it. I come flat out almost around here. Look at that. No chasing, no wobbling. It's just gripped to the circuit. I get into the dirty air of the car in front. He has a big moment, so I hit it around the outside, but I brake early, let him have the inside. And then he almost loses it, almost comes back onto the track and takes me out. But we managed to get in front, coming into the final corner, get it into the apex well. Early on the power, the traction from this is amazing as well. And across the line, win the race. And yeah, this car is so much fun. All of their cars that they've just released are they're the best versions of any Formula cars I've ever driven, especially modern ones. Being from Race Sim Studio, the car basically comes with everything. You get a good, I think it's like a 10-15 page PDF with each car. It goes through all of the different controls, all of the different systems the car has, all the different quirks and different displays you can have, and all the different customization options that you can do. And also, as you can see here at Spa, it also has the wet tyres. And now these work really, really well. If you saw my previous video about the wet driving, that was in the F1 1999 mod. And it must be the way that the cars are set up react differently to the weather conditions. So it's not weather conditions 100% that control how much the car is affected by the rain. Because in that video, I could only survive really on 10-20% rain. Anything more than that, I was aquaplaning all over the place, and it was crazy. But with this, I'm racing on here, I think 25% wetness, and it feels perfectly fine. I'm able to tape the wet lines. I'm not really sliding. I do skid a couple of times, yes. But it feels fine. There's no aquaplaning. It just feels wet. There's slightly less grip. I can slide the front of the car. You can take the wet lines. There's definitely more grip on the outside of the circuit. And yeah, and if you increase this to 50%, it's still drivable, unlike the other mod where it just was not drivable. So there's definitely some learnings there in terms of what mods can handle the rain differently. But yeah, I'd definitely recommend this mod. If you're looking for something, a modern F1 car, this is by far the best one I've driven. You love noise and V12s, you've got to try this. It's a great modern interpretation of what F1 could be with sustainable fuels. And highly recommend going and checking out this pack that you get. You get the F4 car as well, you get the 2024 Formula 2 car, you get the 24 F1 car, 26 F1 car, and this, and I think I paid like €11, something like that, so it's so definitely worth it. But yeah, please let me know what you think if you've tried this mod in the comments below. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.